Hello students, how are you? Yes, myself Dr. Ashok Reddy. So chemistry, today we are starting intermediate chemistry syllabus. This will be useful for IIT, JEE, mains and advanced and NEET students. So in the intermediate syllabus, the first topic it is general organic chemistry. In general organic chemistry, reaction mechanism. So today we will start with the reaction mechanism. In reaction mechanism, the first topic is electrophilic substitution reaction. Right? So let us start with electrophilic substitution reactions. Electrophilic substitution reactions on aromatic compounds. Okay. So today we will start with the electrophilic substitution reactions on aromatic compound. Now, what is electrophilic substitution reaction? Let's see one example. Let's see AB reacts with electrophile. If AB reacts with electrophile, what will happen? This bond will break. See, the product formed is A. Let us say A assumed as aromatic. A, E plus B plus. Okay. Right. What is happening in this reaction? So E plus is an electrophile. E plus means electrophile or electron deficient or electron lover. Right. So this is electrophilic substitution reaction. In this electrophilic substitution reaction, what is happening? One electrophile is coming inside, another electrophile is going outside. One of the electrophile is substituting with the another electrophile. That's why this is electrophilic substitution reaction. These electrophilic substitution reactions will generally take place on, so where it will take place? These electrophilic substitution reactions generally takes place on benzene and its derivatives. Right. Electrophilic substitution reactions will take place on benzene and its derivatives. What are its derivatives? Like for example, phenol, toluene, nitrobenzene, aniline, etc. Right. Let us start with benzene. So this is benzene. Okay. This is benzene. It contains 6 pi electrons. Okay, stable compound, and it is a electron rich. It's a nucleophile. Right. Now, so before starting into a point, so what is our topic? Benzene is undergoing electrophilic substitution reaction. Right. So why benzene is undergoing electrophilic substitution reaction? Why not nucleophilic substitution reaction? Why not electrophilic addition? Why only electrophilic substitution reaction? So let me make this point very clear. For example, suppose if benzene undergoing nucleophilic substitution reaction. Suppose if benzene will undergoing nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, what is nucleophile? This is nu. Okay, right. If benzene reacts with a nucleophile, but we won't get any product. There is no product formed when benzene reacts with a nucleophile. Why? Why means when benzene nucleophile trying to attack on benzene, there is a repulsion between negative charge on the nucleophile and this pi electron system. Due to these repulsions, so the nucleophile is not able to attack on the benzene. So as a result, benzene cannot react. Benzene cannot undergoing nucleophilic substitution reaction. Right. Next, electrophilic addition. Electrophilic addition reaction. Let us say E2. Okay. Electrophilic addition also, benzene will not undergoing electrophilic addition reactions. Why? For example, so in 10th class you might have studied, right, on double bond, if electrophile will add. For example, alkene, when alkene reacts with bromine, we will get 1,2-dibromo ethyl. Like that. In 10th class syllabus, You might have studied this one, okay? Right. CH2 alkene, so ethene. When ethene reacts with, bromine, so it's a electrophilic addition reaction to give 1,2-dibromoethane. Right. Addition product. Generally, we will get addition product. Similarly, if hydrogen reacts with hydrogen, you will get ethane. Right. Addition product will be formed generally. Okay. Alkenes undergoing electrophilic addition reactions. Okay. Right. Similarly, so benzene also contains 3 double bonds. Okay. That's why I wrote electrophilic addition. But so electrophile will not add on the benzene. So I told, so there is no product formed. Why? Suppose, according to this theory, suppose if, so it will form like this, right? If it attacks. Okay. But let's see, benzene is a stable compound. But what we got after addition, it is unstable. It is not aromatic. This is not aromatic compound. It is unstable compound. Okay. Not aromatic. It is unstable compound. Okay. Since we are getting unstable compounds on benzene, benzene will not prefer to undergoing electrophilic addition reaction. Now two ruled out. Nucleophilic substitution is not possible. Electrophilic addition also not possible. The only possibility on benzene is electrophilic substitution only. Electrophilic substitution. Electrophilic substitution only, the possibility is there. So, what will happen electrophile? What is electrophile? E plus. What will happen when electrophile adds on a benzene? Let us see. So, this is the product form. When electrophile adds on a benzene, so we will get a complex like this. Right. Okay. Right. As I told, so if it is addition, electrophilic addition, we will get a compound like this, that is not aromatic, that is unstable. But in addition also we are getting a compound like this. But this is a stable compound. Even though this is not aromatic, but it is a stable compound. Why this is stable? Well, because this positive charge is stabilized by this and this double bond. Okay. Pi sigma positive charge. This type of complex is called as a sigma complex. This is called as a sigma complex. So this sigma complex is found only in the electrophilic substitution reactions, and this is the most stable compound. There are 3 resonating structures are possible for this sigma complex. Since stable sigma complex formed as an intermediate in this reaction, benzene will undergoing electrophilic substitution reaction. Right. Now, so the conclusion is benzene and its derivatives will undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Now, what are the types of electrophilic substitution reaction that will take place on the benzene? So that we will discuss now. Benzene will undergoing, so these following, these electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay, right. Benzene will undergoing these electrophilic substitution reactions. Halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, Gartermann-Koch reaction, Gartermann-Koch formylation, Gartermann aldehyde synthesis. Gartermann aldehyde synthesis. Okay. So benzene will undergoing halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, Gartermann-Koch formylation, and Gartermann aldehyde synthesis. These are the electrophilic substitution reactions takes place on benzene. Any electrophilic substitution reaction involves 3 steps. all electrophilic substitution reactions involves three steps. The first step is generation of electrophile. The first step is generation of electrophile. Generation of electrophile. The second step is attack of electrophile. Attack of electrophile. The third step is removal of old electrophile. Removal of old electrophile. Okay. Any electrophilic substitution reactions involves three steps. First step is generation of electrophile. Second step is attack of electrophile. Third step is removal of old electrophile. Now, so these are the possible electrophilic substitution reactions: halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, and Friedel-Crafts acylation. Now, let's discuss briefly one by one. First, halogenation. First, halogenation. Right. First, halogenation. Halogenation. In halogenation, the first one is chlorination. Chlorination. In chlorination, Cl plus is the electrophile. Cl plus means Cl plus is the electrophile. Cl plus means chloronium ion. Chloronium ion. Okay. So chlorination, Cl plus is the electrophile, that is chloronium ion. Right. Come to the reaction when benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of AlCl3. AlCl3 should be anhydrous. AlCl3 should be anhydrous. Okay. AlCl3 is a Lewis acid. Okay. When benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, it will form chlorobenzene. It will form chlorobenzene, and the side product is the hydrochloric acid. So what is happening in this reaction? This is a electrophilic substitution reaction, right? So what is happening here? One electrophile Cl plus displaces the other electrophile in the benzene, right? So H plus is substituting with the chlorine. Okay, chlorine is displacing the H plus, right? That's why it's a electrophilic substitution reaction. One electrophile is coming inside, the other electrophile is going outside. Coming to the mechanism. So what is the mechanism? Step 1. Generation of electrophile. Step 1. Generation of electrophile. Okay. Let's see how electrophile is generated. Chlorine. So reacts with AlCl3. So AlCl3 is a Lewis acid. So what is Lewis acid? So it is electron deficient. So you can see aluminum, 1 chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. 6 electrons surrounded by the aluminum. So okay, to get octet electronic configuration, it needs 2 more electrons. So it is trying to stabilize chlorine molecule like this. Okay, it is trying to polarize chlorine molecule. AlCl3 trying to polarize chlorine molecule to get the stability. As a result, this bond undergoing polarization will give Cl plus and AlCl4 minus. Okay. So Lewis acids polarize our chlorine molecule. Step 2. So in the first step, electrophile chloronium ion was already formed. Second step, attack of electrophile. Benzene, electrophile. What is the electrophile? Chloronium ion reacts with. Okay. What is happening? The bond polarizes like this. What is happening here? Okay. So chlorine, hydrogen, and there is a positive charge. So what is this complex? So pi sigma, it's a sigma complex. So it is a stable compound. So it has 3 resonating structures. Positive charge, double bond, and chlorine, hydrogen. It has one more resonating structure. one more resonating structure, double bond, positive charge, chlorine and hydrogen. So we can combinedly write these three structures as a resonance hybrid like this. Positive charge, the positive charge is spreading around the molecule, chlorine and hydrogen. This complex we called as a sigma complex. This complex we called as a sigma complex. This is the stable complex. So what is the intermediate formed in the electrophilic substitution reaction? Sigma complex is the intermediate formed in the electrophilic substitution reaction. Now third step, step 3. What is the step 3? Removal of the electrophile. Removal of old electrophile. Removal of old electrophile. Okay. Removal of old electrophile. Chlorine, hydrogen and say positive charge. We have already AlCl4 minus, AlCl4 minus, okay, to give chlorobenzene. Plus HCl. Okay, this is the mechanism. Okay, this is the mechanism. So this has 3 steps. Since it is electrophilic substitution reactions, it has 3 steps: generation of electrophile, attack of electrophile, removal of the electrophile. Finally, we got chlorobenzene and hydrochloric acid is the side product. Now coming to bromination. Bromination. Second one, bromination. In bromination, Br plus is the electrophile. Bromonium ion. Bromonium ion. It is the electrophile. Let's see when benzene treated with bromine in presence of AlBr3 anhydrous cellulose acid to give bromobenzene. Bromobenzene and the side product is HBr. Okay, right. So it's electrophilic substitution reaction. What is happening? One electrophile, Br plus is the electrophile, one electrophile substituting. Okay. So one electrophile coming inside, the another electrophile going outside. Electrophilic substitution reaction. Right. So generally, the Lewis acid, the general Lewis acids that are used in electrophilic substitution reactions are, you can use AlCl3 or AlBr3 or aluminium Ali3 or FeCl2 or ZnCl2 or can use BF3, etc. Okay, these are the general Lewis acids that are used in the electrophilic substitution reactions. Now, an example. Question number 1. Okay. Write the product form. Write the product form when benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of AlBr3 anhydrous. Write the product formed when benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of AlBr3 anhydrous. So option A, chlorobenzene. Option B, bromobenzene. Option A, chlorobenzene. Option B, bromobenzene. Option 3, mixture of chloro and bromobenzene. Mixture of chloro and bromobenzene. Option 4, none of the above. None. Okay, right. What is the product formed when benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of AlBr3? Okay, the correct answer is chlorobenzene. Okay, it's not bromobenzene because okay. So the electrophile. So this is the electrophilic substitution reaction. The electrophile is Cl plus. Okay, this AlBr3. The role of AlBr3 is used in the step 1 only. Only in the generation of the electrophile only. Right. After that, that role is not there. It's a catalyst. Okay. So only the chlorobenzene is formed as the major product. And so one important point So why AlCl3 or AlBr3? Lewis acid is anhydrous. Why Lewis acid should be anhydrous? Okay, so Lewis acid is electron deficient and it should be anhydrous in electrophilic substitution reaction. Why? So suppose if it is contains some water molecules, what is happening? So what is our mechanism? Suppose it's bromine. Okay, so bromine. So this bromine is polarized with aluminum bromide. Okay, right. So it will undergo polarization to give bromonium ion, bromonium electrophile. Right. But suppose if it contains some moisture, what is happening? So aluminum bromide is surrounded with water molecules, right? So it will be surrounded with water molecules. So it won't polarize our molecule. If it contains some moisture, so it is surrounded with water molecules. It won't polarize our bromine or chlorine. That's why the Lewis acid should be anhydrous. Okay. If it is anhydrous, then only the chlorine or bromine iodine undergoing polarization to give electrophile. Right. So this is about bromination. Next, iodination. Next one, iodination. So in iodination, I plus is the electrophile. I plus means iodonium ion. Iodonium ion. Okay. Right. Right. What is happening when benzene reacts with iodine in presence of anhydrous aluminum iodide anhydrous. So what is the expected product according to our previous knowledge? Chlorobenzene and bromobenzene. When benzene reacts with iodine in presence of Al(I3), so we are supposed to get iodobenzene and hydroiodic acid. Now look at say electrophilic substitution reaction. One electrophile will come inside and the other electrophile will go outside. Okay. So one electrophile I plus will come inside, another electrophile will go outside. That is the expected product. But iodobenzene will not form in this reaction. This reaction will not exist. There is no product formed in this reaction. Why? Why means you can just see the mechanism. So step 1, what is happening in the step 1? In the step 1, iodine reacts with aluminum iodide. Okay, iodine polarizes this molecule to give iodonium ion and Al(I3) minus. So there is no doubt in the first step. So step 2, okay, electrophile formed in the first step, there is no issue. The second step, attack of the electrophile. Right. So when this electrophile reacts with benzene to give a complex like this. To give a complex like this. Okay. Anyway, this is a stable complex. It is stabilized with the sigma complex. I will write directly the sigma complex. Directly. Okay, there is no doubt. Second step, electrophile oxidation also, there is no issue. Step 3. What is step 3? Removal of electrophile. Okay, so we have Al(I4) minus in the reaction. Okay, so this hydrogen is removed. Will go outside. And see, so iodobenzene is formed. The side product is HA. Right. So according to mechanism, so we followed all the 3 steps. Since it is electrophilic substitution reaction, we followed all the 3 steps. But we end up with iodobenzene and HA. Okay, but the reaction is not exist. Why? Right. If you see in the third step, so HI is formed as a side product. HI is a strong reducing agent. HI is a strong reducing agent. That means, so what is reducing agent? It reduces the other compound. So what is the other compound here? So as soon as HI is formed in the reaction, it reduces iodobenzene back to benzene. Okay. once the iodobenzene HI is formed in the reaction, that HI, hydroiodic acid, is reducing back this iodobenzene to benzene. Okay, that's why so always backward reaction favored when compared to forward reaction. That is the reason why we won't get iodobenzene. Okay, so once iodobenzene is formed, that is immediately converted back into benzene. Okay, so that is happening. That is because of the HI. Okay, now what need to do? Okay, so we have to shift the equilibrium forward. To do that, we need to add strong oxidizing agents like HNO3 or HiO3, okay, or mercury oxide. These are the strong oxidizing agents. Strong oxidizing agents need to add. Strong oxidizing agents need to add in the reaction to shift the equilibrium in the forward direction. Right? So this is the exception. Okay. So in iodination, definitely we need to add strong oxidizing agents like HNO3 or HiO3 or HGO to move the equilibrium forward. Otherwise, there is no product formed. So alternatively, iodobenzene can also be prepared by when benzene reacts with HF. When benzene reacts with IF in presence of iron catalyst, will get iodobenzene. This is the alternative route for the preparation of iodine. Or when benzene reacts with iodine chloride in presence of iron catalyst, will get iodobenzene. This is the alternative route for the preparation of. This is alternative methods. Alternative methods. Okay. Alternative methods for the preparation of iodobenzene. Okay. You can also prepare iodobenzene by using nucleophilic substitution reaction, but that we will discuss in the later chapter. Okay. So this is about iodination. Nitration. Next is nitration. Nitration. In nitration, NO2 plus nitronium ion is the electrophile. Nitronium ion is the electrophile. Nitronium ion is the electrophile. So when benzene reacts with HNO3, concentrated HNO3, to give nitrobenzene. Right? The side product is H2O. Okay. So we can use here, we can use either concentrated HNO3, concentrated we can use, or we can use HNO3, concentrated solution, plus H2SO4. Okay, concentrated solution as a catalytical amount. Or we can use 1:1 mixture of HNO3, 1:1 mixture of HNO3 and H2SO4. This is a nitrating mixture. This is called as a nitrating mixture. Okay, we can use any of the three, either concentrated HNO3 or concentrated HNO3 with a catalytic amount of sulfuric acid, or 1:1 mixture of nitric acid and sulfuric acid. Now, coming to the mechanism, step 1. Generation of the electrophile HNO3. This is the structure of HNO3 structure. So when reacts with H2SO4, so what is happening here? So lone pair of electron will give H plus, to give HO hydrogen plus and nitrogen, double bond O and a single bond O. So this bond polarized here will get NO2 plus electrophile and water and HSO4 minus. In step 2, attack of electrophile. Attack of electrophile. NO2 and hydrogen. So it is stabilized by sigma complex. It is stabilized by a sigma complex. Okay, sorry, it's stabilized by a sigma complex like this. The third step, removal of old electrophile. Removal of old electrophile. Removal of old electrophile by using HSO4 minus. So we have HSO4 minus in the reaction, so to give nitrogen. So H2O. Okay, right. What is happening here? The first step, generation of electrophile. Electrophile is NO2 plus is the electrophile. In the second step, attack of the electrophile. The third step, removal of the old electrophile. Right. So here, one important point to remember is, if the reaction is less than 60 degrees centigrade, we will get mononitrobenzene. Mononitrobenzene as a major product. If the reaction is above 60 degrees centigrade, we will get 1,3-dinitrobenzene. 1,3-dinitrobenzene. Okay, right. If the reaction is below 60 degrees centigrade, mononitrobenzene. If the reaction is above 60 degrees centigrade, that is 1,3-dinitrobenzene is formed. Okay, we can use either HNO3 as a reagent or HNO3 with a catalytic amount of H2SO4 as a reagent, or mixture of HNO3 and H2SO4 as a reagent, that is a nitrating mixture. This is about nitration. Last one is sulfonation. Last one is sulfonation. Right, in sulfonation, so electrophile is sulfur trioxide. Okay, this is the electrophile. When benzene, in sulfonation, benzene reacts with H2SO4 concentrated to give benzene sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid is the product. Benzene sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid and water is the side product. Okay, when benzene reacts with sulfuric acid, it will give benzene sulfonic acid. It is a electrophilic substitution reaction. So one of the electrophile displaces the other electrophile. Okay, right. So we can also use here fuming sulfuric acid as a reagent. We can also use fuming sulfuric acid in the reagent. Fuming sulfuric acid is called as oleum. It is also known as oleum. That means oleum means H2SO4, concentrated H2SO4 and sulfur trioxide. Okay, that is oleum. Mixture of H2SO4 and sulfur trioxide is called as oleum. So coming to mechanism, step 1, generation of electrophile. Generation of electrophile, H2SO4 reacts with H2SO4. Okay, so what is happening here? Okay, so this is formed as a complex and HSO4 minus. Okay, HSO4 minus. After that, add this one. So to give sulfur trioxide plus water. Okay, and also H2SO4. So this is the generation of the electrophile. This is the electrophile. In the second step, when attack of electrophile. Attack of electrophile. Second step, attack of electrophile. See, after attack of electrophile, we will get a compound like this, hydrogen SO3 minus. Okay, and that is stabilized by a sigma complex. In step 3, okay, we will see the step. So it is stabilized by the sigma complex. In step 3, removal of old electrophile. Removal of old electrophile, SO3 minus hydrogen. So we have HSO4 minus in the reaction mixture. Okay, so So it will use for the removal of hydrogen to give SO3 minus. Okay. So in the reaction we have H2SO4 and water. So mixture of H2SO4 and water will give H plus, and that H plus will add here to give benzene sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid. Okay. So this is about sulfonation. So this is about today's class. Today we discussed chlorination, bromination, iodination, nitration and sulfonation. In the next class we will discuss about the Friedel-Crafts reactions and the Garderman reaction. That's all about the electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay. Thank you. All the very best.